Hi, friend. Welcome to the Divinely Aligned channel. I'm Courtney. I am a channel of the divine, of your highest self. And I am here today to start something that is coming through loud and clear from the divine that I need to do, that I was resistant to, but I'm doing it. For the next at least 8 days, every day, I'm going to come on and I'm going to channel through a message that you need from your highest self, from the superconscious mind, from the divine for that day. Now, it is going to be a channeled activation, meditation, visualization that will connect you to your truth, to your power, so that you can live that day consciously connected to your superconscious mind. Now, if you don't know me, I work for the divine in the now. I channel through in the moment what is happening. I've sat here being like, I hear you. I know what you're telling me to do, but like, what am I calling it? What am I saying? I don't get to know. I don't get to know until when I go to post this. So we're just letting this come through. I'm channeling through this series. There is going to be 8 videos that will all come out one day after the other on YouTube, on my podcast. So if you enjoy this one, then I highly encourage you to subscribe, to hit the notification bell, or follow me or whatever, wherever you're finding this, because I can only imagine over the next 8 days what magic is going to come through. Now, at first, I was going to try and put this into like a course or something, but apparently I need to channel this through and then just give it to you here on YouTube one day after another. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow my instructions, as I am here to be a living mirror, an example for you of the divinity that is within you and the magic that happens when you live in reality, when you are alive and aligned and living in the now, which is all that ever exists. Is you have to be here now and breathe here now and feel what is right for you. And so I know that this next 8 days is going to activate and awaken something in all of us. So whenever you're finding this, maybe you're finding this a year from when I'm recording currently, then all 8 videos are here. If you're finding this on the day that I put it up, then you're just going to have to be patient and wait for the next one. But I encourage you, whenever you're finding this, to do them one day at a time, because that is what I'm being told is going to be the most powerful way. And just allow yourself to let it activate and awaken, and then live your day and see what comes through. So again, thank you for going on this journey with me. I hope you enjoy this as much as I do. I'm just here to be a channel for them, and they just keep telling me to get out of the way. So as hard as it is for me sometimes to share these things and say these things, it is a part of what I'm here for, because we are all channels and we are all mirrors, and I want to be the clearest mirror that I can for you of the love and the light and the divinity that lives within you. And so if that means that I have to feel awkward and uncomfortable and vulnerable and a little cringy sometimes, then I have committed to doing it to bring through what I know you need. So join me when I go into, so I'm channeling right now consciously, but when I go into trance, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to breathe while also walking you through breathing with me if you choose to. And in that time, the divine will start to come through and then bring through whatever needs to come through. So I encourage you now, if you can, if you can't close your eyes, that's fine. But I know you can breathe. I know you can breathe. So I encourage you to close your eyes if you can, if you want to. But regardless, breathe with me. If you can, I encourage you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And because I know I'm going to encourage this all through this series, I'm going to tell you why for a moment, is that our hearts and our bellies, our sacrals, like our chest and our belly, are such sensitive spaces in our physical being, because they hold so much power, and because they also have been so hurt. So a lot of the time, even just touching them can be uncomfortable for us. I've learned this for many years as a body worker, yoga teacher, somatic work, or all of the things that I've done with people, is that these are very hard places for people to touch or to have be touched. So when you're willing to touch and breathe and feel into yourself, it just gives you a deeper level of intimacy and connection. And so I encourage you also, if you follow me through this series, which I really, really encourage you to, is to give yourself this gift. We should be comfortable touching our own being. So this is more than just breathing into these spaces. This is actually opening up vulnerably and intimately within you a deeper connection that I can even put words to, but I know that you'll feel it. So just do it if you can. And if you can't right now, maybe come back and do it later. So one hand over your heart. And like really, sometimes I'm up here, but really over your heart and your belly for this one. And just relax your shoulders. Feel a long line from your sit bones through the crown of your head. Bringing your gaze, if you can, to the space between your brows. So just rolling your eyes up and in towards the third eye space. And noticing your breath. And then starting to bring your breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you breathe, following your inhale in through all the way to your belly, filling your belly fully, completely with air. And on the exhales, fully, completely releasing through the mouth, completely contracting the belly. And just continuing to do this at your own pace for 5 rounds of breath. Every round of breath, allowing yourself to just sink and settle deeper and deeper into your being, into the now, into the moment. You are here right now on purpose, for a purpose bigger than you can ever comprehend. Your beingness knows, your light knows, your true self knows how good, how grand, how beautiful, how blissful, how abundant, how easy, how effortless it is meant to be. It is what has kept you moving forward in pursuit of your dreams. No matter the challenges, the pain, the trauma, the drama, but now it is time for you to receive what you need to live a life that you love, that you enjoy, where you feel free to express and expand and cultivate and create a reality that you love living, because that is the point. That is why you are here. You are here to be free to live limitlessly. The only thing limiting you, stopping and blocking you is you. It is your perception. It is your beliefs, your fears, your actions, your behaviors. It is all you. And we say that with the most amount of love possible. No judgment. But we have called through for Courtney to do this for those of you that have found it, because we're going to take you on a journey of light and love, of connecting to the truth of you, to the heart of you, to the divinity of you, because you chose this. You chose this. You chose to come here and be this human, having this experience in this time, and waking up to how good it gets to be. You get to be free. You get to live limitlessly. You get to have fun. And yes, we understand that this world has a lot of negativity and a lot of lack and a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. And yes, it is a part of the human experience. And there are many, many people that's roles are to be in that, to choose that. And their soul did choose that. And they are awakening and expanding and evolving in their own way at their own time. But you do not need to suffer and struggle and settle anymore because you feel like you're doing something wrong by enjoying and loving your life. You are not doing anything wrong by loving yourself, by trusting yourself, by believing in yourself, by putting yourself first, by following through on what you feel called to do. You are doing the most right thing possible. You've spent enough time suffering and struggling and settling and forcing and fixing and problem solving, all to prove that you are worthy of enjoying. And again, you chose this. So no judgment, no shame, no blame. You need to let all of that go. And we are here to wake you up to the fact that you now get to play in the 5D, to live limitlessly, to be the light and love that you are, to see the bliss and the beauty and the happiness always around you, to live in awe, to expand and evolve through expressing your truth and yourself and your light. This world will always challenge you in this. That's a part of it. And you chose it. Again, you chose it. Right here, right now. The most important thing we can tell you is to take responsibility, for what you chose to do, because you chose this. You chose this. You are here right now to hear this, though, also because you chose this. You chose to wake up. You chose to remember. And it's why you've done everything you've done to be where you are right now. But it's time for you to see and feel that you are free and receive what you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams, because your dreams are so limited. Even the biggest, boldest, brightest ones that you have, they're so limited as to how good it gets to be for you. But you need to allow yourself to be true to what you want to do, to stop giving a fuck about whatever you think anyone else thinks about you, about whatever you think someone else is going to say or judge or perceive you as, if you do what you want to do. Limiting yourself because you have beliefs and fears of how you may be perceived or judged or thought of negatively doesn't make sense anymore. Can you right now give yourself any reason that makes sense? Does anyone else feeling or thinking or believing that you should be settling and suffering and struggling, does that help anything? No. So if they want to think or believe or perceive that, then that's in them. Stop hurting your feelings. Stop hurting yourself. Stop believing that you are unworthy. It is time. You are ready. You are ready to receive all that is here for you. It is all here for you. It has been calling you. It has been poking you. It has been forcing you. You've been dreaming about it. You've been seeing and judging others for doing and having it. You've been comparing and competing in your head with others that you think are doing what you should be doing, and you think that now there's not enough space for you. You've been trying to do whatever it is that you want to do, but you feel like an imposter. The only reason that you ever feel like you aren't doing what you're supposed to be doing, or like you are an imposter, or this isn't what you're meant for, is again because you're in your head. Is because you're in your head thinking that you need to do or be in some other way than who you innately are. When you think that you need to do it someone else's way, your innate genius and magic are not going to be a match. So then your frequency and energy are not going to easily flow through. If you want your sacred frequency, your energy, your divinity to show up in any and every moment, which is what will magnetize and manifest everything you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams, then you have to be who you're here to be. And that's not who anyone else is being. That's not how anyone else is being. Now, you can use other people to expand and ignite and excite you when you see someone doing something that you're curious about that excites you, that you think you might want to do it. When you see that someone has been doing something that you would enjoy doing and they have more knowledge than you and it resonates with you, definitely take their advice, listen to them, but remember that this is your journey. You are a sovereign being and that you bring your own flavor of magic. You bring your own light, your own perspective, your own view through the lens of everything you've been through, which has all been on purpose. Everything right now is exactly as it's meant to be. And all you need to do is see that and take responsibility for everything that has been. See that everything is how it's supposed to be, and you wanting it to be any different is just creating your own suffering, because everything before now is over. Everything before now is only here as much as you perceive it. Everything beyond this moment doesn't exist and never will. It only exists as much as your imagination is telling you. And your imagination is telling you things, many things about the future, many things that are negative and many things that are positive. And whatever you choose to focus on is what you will create in your reality. And that is what is called manifestation. Manifestation comes through creation of the imaginary into your reality. So when you are focusing on the beliefs, on the visions, on the versions, on the thoughts, on the fears, on the lack, on the limitations, then that is what you're going to create in your reality. But if you focus on the dreams and the desires and the things that excite and ignite you, on the wishes and the wants and the magic and the miracles, then that's what you're going to create in your reality. You're in control. You get to choose. You are the creator of your reality. You are the one living your life. And you can live aligned to your superconscious mind, or you can live aligned to your unconscious mind. The more that you live aligned to your superconscious mind will reprogram that subconscious mind that will then be easily and effortlessly taking you more and more into the unknown. But it takes consistency. And so now is the time for you to start to trust in the unknown. Trust in what you feel and what you see and what you perceive in your visions and your imagination, because that is what is going to create the dream reality that you are here to live, that is going to create the life that you love, because you are here. Every single possibility, every timeline is all here for you. It's just that you are going to be living in your human density, in your human body, in the reality that matches your belief system. So if your belief system is one of lack, of limitation, of unworthiness, then that's where you're going to find yourself. But if you start to upgrade your belief system to one of love and light and magic and miracles, then that's where you're going to live. The past is just proof of what has already existed. Everything starts as a thought. Everything starts as a thought, as a vision in the mind of someone that is then created and manifested into reality. A car, a house, a light bulb, heat, it all exists because someone imagined it, created it, and manifested into reality. And you are that powerful. You are that powerful every day. You are creating every day, all day. It's just for most of the time, most of you are creating problems by focusing on the problems that you feel you need to fix to be who you want to be worthy of living a life that you love. You're doing it backwards. You need to just be. You need to just be who you want to be. And that will show you what you need to do. And then you will see what you need to do. And you will create what you want to create. And then you will receive everything that you need to create more and more magic and miracles and live more and more limitlessly. Taking a moment right now to come back to your breath, to just feel your breath, to feel your body, to notice anything and everything going on for you right now, anything activated and awakened. Bringing your gaze, either with your eyes open or closed, to the space between your brows. And just seeing a beam of light beaming forward from the third eye onto a screen. And beaming bright on the screen is a dream. A dream that you have, a desire, a wish, a want. Maybe it's something you've seen before. Maybe this is new for you. But there's something there. A vision, a knowing, a word. Maybe you're hearing something. Whatever it is, just receive it. And then asking yourself, what does it feel like to live limitlessly? What would it feel like, look like, sound like, taste like to live free? Maybe seeing on the screen a world appearing, words appearing, images. Maybe you're just feeling it. How does it feel to live limitlessly? To be free. To just be who you want to be. Feeling that. Taking it in. What would you do? Where would you go? What would you choose? How would you show up? Seeing yourself as a version of you that you love. Just taking in whatever that means for you, whatever comes up for you. The key to living limitlessly, the key to living a life beyond your wildest dreams is you. You are the key that unlocks it all. You, loving you, choosing you, living as you, being you. That's the key. That's the way. That's all it takes. When you love yourself, everything else will be magic. But if you're creating a reality that is in support of you not loving and living as you want to, of you not loving yourself fully, completely, then you're never going to truly be happy. It starts with you being and loving you. That is the key. And that is what this journey is going to be, that we are going to take you on for this next 8 days. It's for you to just love and live as the light that you are. And everything else will work itself out from there. Everything is always working out in your favor. It's just that you need to choose to. Bringing your hands to your heart. Bringing a smile to your face. Pressing your hands together at the center of your chest. And repeating after me. I am free to live limitlessly. I am free to love myself. I am free to be the version of me that does what I want to do. I am free to receive everything I need to live a life beyond my wildest dreams. I am free. Bringing an even bigger smile to your face than you already had. Feeling grateful for giving yourself this time, feeling ready to receive all of the magic and miracles you need to make your life as magical as possible. Blinking your gaze open to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am back now. I just feel so I feel like my face is gonna burst. It's like wants to just smile bigger than is possible for me physically. I just feel so much joy and elation and love coming through me. And I'm so excited that I followed through on the calling today. And I'm so excited for what's coming next. So let me know below what you got from this. If you love this, if you're going to follow through on this journey with me for this 8 days, because it is going to be, if this is just the beginning, imagine how good this gets to be. And let's just see how this unfolds, friends. So thank you again for being here whenever you're here. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't yet. And if you want to stay on this journey, if you don't, then don't. Okay. I love you. I can't say it enough. See you in the next video.